FAFSA frustrations. It's something many rising college students and their parents are dealing with right now, especially with the enrollment deadline right around the corner for so many colleges. Here in Connecticut, the standard enrollment deadline is May 1st. However, some colleges, including our state universities, have pushed that back to June 1st. And that's because of all of the recent troubles with FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. And here now to talk about her experiences with FAFSA is Rachel Bamber from Plainfield. Thank you so much for being here. Rachel, as a mom of two kids, tell us about your personal experience filling out the FAFSA application.
For my son, who's graduating from college this year, I was able to complete the forms under the old system. Very quick, very easy. With my daughter, it's been a little bit more of a challenge. In the past, I was able to just do it all in one shot. With the new system, my daughter had to fill out her portion, invite me in to do my portion. Once those were together, then it was sent off to FAFSA for processing. There was an error, which we weren't notified about for about 2 months, which held up the process. And then once the error was corrected, we were able to get it resubmitted, and it was off to the school probably about 2 weeks later.
Now, having done this application 5 times, was it much more difficult this year than in previous years? How did it compare in your experience?
Actually, filling out the forms wasn't very difficult, but it seemed like there were more difficulties on the FAFSA end. Once everything was submitted, it seemed to take longer for feedback from FAFSA.
Having been through it, what advice would you give to anyone else out there who is navigating the FAFSA system?
Definitely check in on your FAFSA dashboard, make sure things are moving along. It does list the dates where you completed it, when it was submitted, and when it was actually accepted. And definitely reach out to the financial aid offices at the different colleges and universities, because they may be able to give you a better idea if you will get extra aid, even if your FAFSA hasn't been processed.
Now, Education Secretary Miguel Cardona promises the process will get better. How do you feel? Are you optimistic that it will improve?
I'm pretty optimistic. It was the first year. I think the federal government was trying to work through all the hiccups that they may not have anticipated. As the years go on, I think it will get better.
All right. Rachel Bamber, thank you so much for opening up and sharing your insight with us. And Education Secretary Miguel Cardona also says the system overhaul will make another 600,000 students nationwide eligible for financial aid.